On July 23rd, a 911 dispatcher took a desperate call from a woman in Manchester begging for help. Police arrived in minutes. It was too late.
Jennifer Burpee was dead. Her alleged killer, Damien Cease, was found hiding in the bathroom.
Investigators say she was beaten to death with a piece of furniture. Cease is now charged with second-degree murder.
News 9 Investigates uncovered Cease's lengthy, escalating criminal record and more on the murder victim who predicated her own death a year before it happened.
WMUR's Amy Covino follows the paper trail to a tragic ending that is now driving change.
Covered 708 stage for PD and assault.
A desperate call to 911 from this apartment high-rise in Manchester.
PD's on scene, stepping up, female down, bleeding.
Every available unit in the city dispatched to respond.
Miss Burpee was deceased, lying just inside the doorway of her apartment.
The alleged killer, Damien Cease, was found hiding in the bathroom. Manchester police take Cease into custody again. They've arrested Cease 6 times since 2016, twice for domestic violence charges that involved Jennifer Burpee. A third alleged assault against Burpee was investigated in August 2016. According to police, witnesses said they saw Cease kneeling on Burpee, punching her. September 1st, Burpee tells police she does not want to press charges. The case was closed. July 18th, 2017, another alleged attack here on Riverwalk Way. Burpee told the responding officer, "He's going to kill me." Cease was arrested. The charges were dropped the day he was set to go to trial because the victim was uncooperative. October 29th, 2018, another alleged assault. The affidavit describes a fight over alcohol. Then Cease allegedly strangles Burpee, leaving marks on her neck. According to police reports, Cease said, "I will murder you, I will bury you, and no one will ever find out." The charges were dropped this time by the county attorney's office. In February, 5 months later, Jennifer Burpee was dead.
Domestic violence is inherently a very volatile situation.
News 9 Investigates obtained hundreds of court documents and police records for Damien Cease. The file is vast and reveals that at the time of every single alleged domestic assault on Jennifer Burpee, Cease was on parole from a 2011 assault of a corrections officer. News 9 obtained the audio file from a parole hearing in 2018. The recording reveals Cease has never received treatment for alcohol. The parole officer recommends residential treatment. Quote, "Hopefully a program would give him a foundation," end quote.
Pretty passive and laid back disposition when I'm sober. But when I drink, it's like a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. And Jekyll turns Mr. Hyde. Tenfold.
So you know you can't drink.
In letters written to the court, Cease describes being raped when he was just 5 years old and watching his mother battered on a regular basis. At times, he expresses deep remorse for his actions, writing, "I am ashamed of myself." A handwritten note on court paperwork in 2017 states Cease was being evaluated by mental health, citing significant mental health issues. But court records don't indicate if Cease participated in or received any type of treatment while incarcerated or while out on parole. Damien Cease has been before the state parole board 4 times since 2011. July 2017, an alleged assault on Jennifer Burpee. Parole board sent Cease back to prison for 30 days. January 2018, the parole board sent Cease back for 30 days after a burglary conviction in Manchester. December 2018, the parole board sent Cease back again after being charged with assaulting a police officer. The parole officer tells the board that Cease has
essentially been homeless the entire time he's been on supervision. He generally camps out in a tent in Manchester, various locations, so he doesn't have anywhere to go.
News 9 was there when Cease appeared before the parole board in August for yet another revocation hearing.
On July 23rd, 2019, according to Manchester Police, Cease assaulted his girlfriend Jennifer repeatedly, which resulted in her death at her residence located on Amory Street in Manchester.
News 9 Investigates attempted to obtain parole board records about Damien Cease. Our request was denied. The records are confidential. The chair, Donna Sitek, declined our request for an interview. The Hillsborough County Attorney's Office came under fire after attorney Michael Conlon admitted he was not aware a prosecutor in his office dropped strangulation and second-degree assault and criminal threatening charges against Damian Cease months before Jennifer Burpee was murdered.
Our experiences with the county attorney's office over the last year or so have just been horrible. Our cases are not being handled appropriately.
We would expect that a county attorney with a case like that should be in the loop, should know what's going on within his office.
Conlon had been in office 1 month before the charges were dropped.
And in this particular case, we had the unfortunate circumstance of not just a victim who was unwilling to participate, but who had recanted as to the facts of the incident.
Did the justice system fail Jennifer Burpee?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I want to answer that.
In early September, the New Hampshire Attorney General's office took over control of the Hillsborough County Attorney's office. Michael Conlon retains his title of county attorney, but the AG's office has assumed all criminal prosecutions in the county.